In America today, over 50% of marriages end up in divorce. Every day, people fall in love, get married, only to find that the love they once had for each other is now gone. Why is that? What happened? Where did that love go? Well, in the book I Hear You, Michael Sorensen shares a very interesting research study from 2011 that might have the answer. Here is how the research went down. Researchers got together a group of people and asked them to complete difficult math problems in limited time. All the participants were hooked up to heart monitors and skin conductance level monitors, which measure people's stress response. And as they were solving the problems, the participants were asked to report their emotional state, like stressed, frustrated, confident, happy, sad, threatened. And the participants were evenly divided into two groups. Let's call them Group V and Group I. For Group V, the research facilitators validated their feelings. When the participants said something like, "I feel frustrated," the research facilitators said things like, "I don't blame you. These problems can be frustrating," or "I understand how hard it is." On the other hand, for Group I, the research facilitator invalidated their feelings. So when the participants said, "I feel frustrated," the research facilitator said things like, "Don't be worried. You seem to be a little too frustrated compared to everyone else," or "You are worrying unnecessarily." Now here are the results. Participants who had their feelings validated, which is the Group V, they showed gradual decrease in SCL, skin conductance levels, and a steady decrease in heart rate, even though they were working through very difficult problems. All of this implied that overall they had lower stress levels and they had no limbic arousal and they were not feeling threatened. On the other hand, participants who had their feelings invalidated, Group I, they showed a gradual increase in their skin conductance levels and a steady increase in their heart rate. Overall, they reported higher levels of stress and they were constantly feeling threatened. Not only that, they also reported more negative feelings, even though they were being constantly told, "Don't worry, don't worry." So what does this test tell us? Well, let's relate this to your life. Let's say your wife or girlfriend is worried about her business and the fact that her revenue is falling. So she comes to you and starts talking about it. Well, what do most men do in that situation? Well, they invalidate her feelings. They say things like, "Don't worry, it will be okay. You are getting frustrated for nothing." And what does that response do to her? Well, as we saw in the experiment, when we invalidate people's feelings, their heart rate goes up, their skin conductance level goes up, which shows that they are having a limbic arousal. They feel threatened, they feel stressed. And what does that do over time? Well, over time, she feels that her emotions are not being validated. She feels she's not being heard. And as a result, she feels threatened around you. She feels stressed around you, or she may stop sharing her feelings altogether around you. And that over time develops a huge rift in your relationship and you lose that connection. So what is connection after all? Well, as researcher and author Brené Brown says, connection is the energy that is created between two people when they feel heard, they feel seen, and they feel valued. And that is really important to understand. So what should we do? Well, if we want to deepen the connection in our romance, in our love life, we need to validate her feelings. So what is validation after all? Well, validation is about making someone feel heard and understood. There is a big difference between being listened to and being heard. As Michael Sorensen says in the book I Hear You, there are two steps to validation: recognizing emotions and validating emotions. For example, your girlfriend or wife says, "I'm worried about this job interview." Well, you could respond in two ways. You could say, "Don't be worried, it will be fine." Or you could say, "I can understand that this job interview is causing you worry. Job interviews can be very scary or stressful." You see, in the latter response, you are communicating, "I hear what you're feeling, and it is perfectly okay to feel that way." And that makes her feel at ease. That makes her feel understood and valued. And in that moment, you deepen your connection with her rather than creating a rift by invalidating her emotions. Alright, if you learned something profound from this quick video, you will enjoy my social skills course where I have over 200 such great ideas on building social skills. In the course, I have summarized 30 of the greatest books ever written on building social skills, including this book, I Hear You by Michael Sorensen. In the course, you will learn over 200 great tips, tools, tools and strategies on developing communication skills, making friends, becoming more charismatic, initiating conversations with friends, succeeding with people, overcoming social anxiety, overcoming shyness, and developing social confidence. And on the occasion of Valentine's Day, you can get the social skills course for 40% off. Just head on over to 2000books.com/social and enter the coupon code LOVE. All the details are also in the description below. But remember, the first 50 people to use this coupon are the ones who get 40% off. So head on over to 2000books.com/social and enter the coupon code LOVE.